Lead generation is and will always be one of the hottest service businesses to offer because all businesses need customers to survive. So, how do you set up a lead generation agency? What is lead generation 101? How do we actually do a lead generation campaign? That's what I want to talk about in today's video.
This video is brought to you by Email 10K. Learn how to book meetings with billion-dollar brands and take your company to the next level at email10k.com.
Before we jump into it, I'm qualified because I am the cold email king, sent millions of cold email campaigns, generated hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue for our clients across our suite of companies, and I'm the chairman at X27, which I run with my co-founder Robert Indresh, where we help businesses all over the world generate clients via cold email and other lead generation techniques. So let's talk about the basics of running a lead generation campaign. The first thing you want to do is set a clear goal for your campaign. What did you actually promise the client? Are you generating closed deals? Or are you just generating form fill-outs? Or are you generating appointments on the calendar? What is the actual goal for this campaign? And you need to know the goal of the campaign so that you know what to actually do. The task list for generating form fill-outs is going to be different than the task list for actually closing deals at the bottom of the funnel and the task list for appointment setting. So you need to know what the goal of the campaign is. The next thing you want to do is establish a target audience. You need to know in as specific detail as possible who you're selling to. X27 sells to B2B companies worldwide. We started out selling just to digital agencies and software businesses, and we've since expanded after reaching basically saturation with that niche. While we still target those guys, we have understood that we have different markets. But when I say B2B companies, I can tell you that we work with all B2B companies. But when we go out and we're doing a lead generation campaign, we have separate email sequences, sales scripts, closing techniques for every niche specifically. So for instance, mobile app development studios in Chicago have a different script and different techniques that we use than a mobile app development studio in South America. A marketing agency in Los Angeles has a different set of scripts than a B2B manufacturing arm in the Midwest. So all of those are going to have different strategies, which means you don't have to pivot your entire company every time you come up with a new lead generation campaign, but the lead generation campaign itself needs to be hyper personalized and hyper niche down. I'll talk more about personalization in a second, but first, if you're liking this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this about lead generation tactics of how to make you more money as a B2B company, go ahead and subscribe down below, because if we don't get enough subscribers, we might just cut the cord. You know what I'm saying? You want to see my face? You want to see this face again? Subscribe down below. Number 3 is use a good lead pool. A lead pool is basically a list online of your customers that you can scrape. Now, that could be from Google Maps. That could be from searching, top manufacturers in the Midwest. You want to find a list of these companies so then you can build a lead list. You want to find the emails, the names, and any other information you need to create your cold email campaign. Then you're going to create a personalized cold email script. All of the cold emails we write follow the 3 C's, which are compliment, case study, call to action. And if you want to pause this video in 1 second, I'll show you a few scripts here. Here you can see 5 cold email scripts that nail every single time. Great, rewritten 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cold email scripts, all following that exact process. The next step is to follow up. The initial cold email isn't the only thing you need in your repertoire. You need to make sure you follow up with both the customers that haven't responded. Typically, I'll send 3 follow-ups to that initial cold email campaign. And all those follow-ups we do talk about in our courses like Cold Email University. But also, once the customer responds, you need to follow an appointment setting process to get that meeting on the calendar. Now, if a customer responds positively, I will continue to chase them down until they give us either a yes or no. At the end of the day, following up is the simplest way to increase your reply rate and your meeting book rate. Then you're going to qualify the leads. Typically, I'm looking for BANT qualification. You want to make sure the people that you're talking to have the budget to buy. They have the authority to make the purchase decision. They have a need for what you're selling, and they have the timing. They're ready to buy now. The best way to do that is on the qualification call after a meeting is booked. So typically we're trying to meet with everyone that we email. And then you're going to evaluate the data based on past campaigns and get better. Not all lead generation campaigns are going to hit on the first send. They might take weeks or even months to get the results that you want, but you will get there eventually if you follow the proven process. I'm talking changing the subject line if your open rate's not high enough, changing the body of the email if your reply rate is not high enough, fixing your lead generation process if your bounce rate is too high, and changing the call to action according to the needs. Maybe you find out you don't want to do meetings, or you find out you need to do meetings, and changing that call to action as necessary. Make sure to check out Cold Email University at coldemailuniversity.com. Thanks for watching the video. Smash that like button to encourage this type of content on YouTube, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.